Hey guys, welcome back to Suitcase Princess. My name is Shanna. If you are new here, we are a homeschooling family of 4 who loves to encourage you to take your kids and get out. We come here and we share our corner of Texas and beyond to help you find more fun in what you're doing, find more value in those dollars that you're spending, do it all with a little bit less stress. Today, I am so excited to come here and tell you that we are officially again Disney planning. But in starting our planning process, this is I'll get there in a second. In starting our planning process, I realized that what we needed to talk about was like Disney extras. Guys, before we go any further, please scroll down, hit the big red subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. Much appreciated. And while you are down there, you can either find us down in the comments or over on Instagram at Suitcase Princess. Okay, so let me give you a backstory. I have come here and I have shared for just over 2 full years, okay? During that time, we've gone to Disneyland, we've gone to Disney World, maybe only one time. And when I started sharing, we'd just been to Disneyland Paris. So this is the first Disney trip in a very, very long time when I did not have dates set in stone. Not set in stone, still flexible, but an idea of when I wanted to go. And so I realized in trying to figure out so why are we going? We are going because my oldest asked that she be able to go back and dress like a princess and do Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique before she is too old, because they age out at 12. And so I can't not say, I can't tell her no. I can't tell her no. Daddy can't tell her no. We cannot tell her no on that, because it has been such a huge, huge part of our family. And if my tween wants to dress like a princess, I'm gonna sign up. We did not have anything planned as far as our next vacation, but we did know that we were going to do a little bit more Disney in the near future, before we started doing bigger and better trips, Europe, things like that. Because of my girls' ages, I want to get some more in while it's still magical. Ideally, we'll also be going to Disneyland again soon, but I'm gonna push my luck as far as Dad is concerned. But we did know that we talked to everybody. Everybody was like, yes, let's do World. So we decided we're gonna book a trip to World. Now, in doing that, I realized people don't know, and I see this all the time in the Disney Facebook groups, people don't know what they don't know. So I'm gonna tell you, okay, I gotta grab my list. Okay, so what you need to know is that a Disney vacation is a lot of extras. Now, people will complain. I've got a whole video coming up on this soon about vacation value versus cost, not the same. People will complain about the cost of a Disney vacation being so huge. And it is not an inexpensive trip. It is not. It is absolutely worth the money, but it is not an inexpensive trip. Sorry, my nose ring keeps getting crooked and I can feel it. It is not an inexpensive trip, okay? But what you need to know is that Disney is just loaded with extras. And I mean this in a lot of ways. Now, let me give you the preface by saying there are a lot of things. Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, dining reservations, party tickets. There are a lot of things. Genie Plus, individual lightning lanes. There are a lot of things that are Disney extras that you do not need. I am not saying that you need any of this. But what I am saying is that if you, like me, are planning a Disney vacation, it's gonna help you an absolute ton if you think about these extras when you're planning your trips. First of all, the biggest tip I can ever give you is to be flexible on your dates, because there's a lot of stuff that happens at Disney and people don't realize that. You need to be flexible on your dates because ideally you're avoiding school holidays. If you can only go school holidays, then you need to know when the best time to go is, because ideally you're getting the lowest crowd. That's the goal at Disney. Everything's better if you can have lower crowds. Why? Because there's more dining reservations if you choose that. There are more hotel reservations if you choose that. Hotels are cheaper if you choose that. Flights are cheaper if you choose that. So by knowing the extras that you need to take into account, and again, I'm motivated here because I'm seeing a lot of people right now. It's like the fall holiday season. And so there's Halloween parties currently going on. And soon the Christmas parties have already gone on sale. People don't know that, right? So people don't know that they need to plan around those things. So I've got this video right here talking about the extras that you need to know about for planning. So what you need to know, first of all, keep your dates flexible. We decided, there was a great Southwest sale. You guys know I love Southwest. And that kind of gave us a little bit of like, okay, well, this portion of time is on sale. Okay, let's look at that portion of time. By looking at that portion of time, we then are able to pull up, there are crowd calendars all over the place. I am not gonna tell you that I subscribe to one or the other or prefer this or prefer that. The one I always used was KennythePirate with Character Locator, but I haven't seen any updated crowd calendars from him in a long time, but he was by far the best in my personal opinion. Everybody's got their own opinions. I'm not advocating for any one or the other. Find a crowd calendar. What you want to do is you want to find the crowd calendar that has the other dates on it. Now, what am I talking about? I'm talking about the extra dates. What am I talking about? There are cheerleading competitions, there are gymnastics competitions, there are holidays that maybe your area doesn't have, like fall break or winter break. Maybe you guys don't have the same things. Everybody doesn't have the same spring break season. You need to be taking into account the dates for the Run Disney events. Why? Because both the week before and the week after that are crazy bananas. If there's a Monday holiday, week before, week after that are crazy bananas. You need to know what Jersey week is. What? I know. Apparently, like all of New Jersey gets a random week off and then it makes everything bananas crazy in the fall. You didn't know that? Yeah, it's like mid-October. It's a crazy thing. So, what I am saying is that you need to find a good crowd calendar that takes into account the Run Disney dates, the ESPN Wide World of Sports dates when they've got the cheerleading and the junior dance competition and all of that stuff going on. You also need to know all of the random holidays that people get off of school and work for, because this comes into play absolutely huge. So you need school holidays. You need to know, and guys, let me just give you a hint, okay? And I've said this before, but it's worth saying again. If you go look, because Disney World has swapped to, and this is applicable to Disneyland as well, but I don't think they've done the date-based ticket pricing yet, but the dates, all of this is applicable to both, except maybe this part. So if you go on to the, like, let's just say we're gonna buy tickets to go to Disney. You can go log onto their thing and there is a calendar system. Now the calendar system, the park reservation system, has the ticket prices on it. When they're cheaper, they're expecting less crowds. I know. What? Crazy. I know. So you can actually use that to help plan your dates out. There's also a color coding system letting you know if any parks are full. If any parks are full, it is a busy time, okay? Any parks are full, busy time. Any parks are full, busy time. You can look at the hypothetical hotel reservations, even if you know you're going to stay in an Airbnb offsite. You look at the hotel reservations and realize that all of the value hotels are full. Busy time, guys, busy time. That means there's likely a youth event going on. Baseball, cheerleading, gymnastics, whatever. When the school groups go, they book out the value hotels. So just keep this in mind. These are the things that you need to know. Now, more things that you need to know. Disney parks will change their hours. If you are like me and usually booking, and not this time, if you are usually booking 6 months, a year in advance, you don't know, for example, during the fall and like starting, I am not kidding. The party season at Disney World starts mid-August. Mid-August, they're having their first Halloween party. They're usually on the same nights. If I am remembering correctly, it's like Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. I don't remember the exact, I'll get back. I'm going to insert it right here. Whatever it is right here. I don't want to lie to you. So what you need to know is that basically from mid-August until the end of the year, do not go on those days. I say that. If you have more than one Magic Kingdom day allocated in your vacation, which I absolutely recommend in case things get canceled or there's a party date, book one of them to be a party day. Why? Because people know they close early. What? On party days, they close early, they kick you out, you will not get fireworks. Do you hear what I am saying to you? Everyone seems shocked all the time. If it is a party day, you do not have a party ticket, they will kick you out the park. You cannot watch any of the fun stuff. You will not get fireworks on your vacation. One more time for those people in the back. If it is a special ticketed event party day, you will not get to see the fireworks unless you have a special ticketed ticket to the party. Do you hear what I am saying? So be sure that, I don't care how far in advance you book your stuff, I don't care if you have a travel agent do it, be sure that you are double checking that if you are attending Magic Kingdom on a party day, you understand you're not seeing fireworks. You hear me? One more time. Closes early. They charge you the same amount. That's right. There's no discount for the fact that it should close as much as 5 hours earlier than other days. Okay? Do you hear? You hear what I'm saying? You hear me? You heard me? You heard me? Good. What you need to do, if you multiple Magic Kingdom days, by all means do one a party day because everybody knows this and it's like ghost town. So the crowds are way better. But if you want to see the fireworks, all the nighttime stuff, which I highly recommend because it is amazing, be sure that you are not booking on a party day. Again, these are the extras that you need to know when you are planning your Disney vacation. This will help you choose your dates. Run Disney events. Run Disney events. There's like half dozen of them throughout the year, which get really crazy. And people, I mean, they sell out in like seconds. It's really bananas, but it also leads a lot more people to property, a lot more people in the parks. So keep that in mind. Again, the youth events bring a lot of people to property, which means there's a lot more people in the parks. And I gotta be honest with you guys, I've been there when there's a lot of like large cheerleading groups. It is a little different kind of vacation when there are just so many more unsupervised teenagers. And I know the parents out there are gonna feel me. I know that says my age. I don't even care. It's a different trip when there are a bunch of cheerleaders running around. So guys, I just wanted to come and just remind you, keep your dates flexible, but also know the things you need to be thinking about, okay? If you wanna get those reservations, those special dining reservations, Acre Shoes is like just started taking reservations. They're about to reopen. I'm so excited. If you wanna get those things, be sure that you're going at a time when you're more likely to get those things. Flights are gonna be cheaper. By searching out these crowd calendars, by looking at the things, all of the things. It is not just whether or not you can get a Disney ticket. That is not it anymore. You've got to look at park reservations. You've got to look at festivals, holidays, Run Disney, youth events. You've got to be looking at it all. Absolutely. And if you can do that, I promise you, if you're taking all of this into account, your park days will be better. They really will. If you're paying for Genie plus Lightning Lane, right? You're less likely to need that if you're going at a less busy time. So you can factor that into your budget. If you're still planning to use it, you're going to get a lot more use out of it if you're going at a less busy time. You're going to have a lot more reservation availability, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, more time with characters, easier times on rides. These are all things that really, really, really play into and factor into planning a Disney vacation. And not enough people talk about them. Not enough people are telling you to look at the Run Disney events. Not enough people are telling you to look at the holidays. Not enough people are telling you to find a crowd calendar that lets you know when Jersey Week is, because I'm in Texas. I don't know that. I do not know that. But I need to know that because I am planning a Disney vacation. A Disney vacation is not inexpensive. If you are investing in this kind of vacation for your family, spend an extra 5 minutes and just make sure that you are picking your travel dates based on when you can absolutely maximize your dollar, every single dollar that you're spending. Choose your travel dates to ensure that you guys are gonna have the best time, the emptiest crowds, the shortest wait times. Be sure that you're factoring in all of these things. And guys, here's the deal. Here's the worst part of it. None of it is a surprise. They are all on a calendar somewhere. So it really is up to you to just find the information. It is all there. It is all available. Now, I did go ahead and schedule our park reservations because it's something you need to do as soon as you possibly can because you want to make sure you're getting what you want. Now, there are all kinds of resources out there to let you know the best days to go to which park and the worst days to go to which park. So again, this information is all out there for you. I probably will go ahead and film an entirely, like a whole separate video about physically going through and scheduling all of these things because it is really helpful, I think. I might do like a desktop and like a phone app. We'll see. But I do have some from before. So if you need to find that, just search Disney right on the channel. I've got a whole playlist, tons of stuff in it. But I just wanted to come here and remind you that the information is all available to you. Just take a minute and find it and your vacation will be much, much, much more valuable because you will be doing so much more with those dollars that you're spending. So guys, I hope that you found any of this helpful, entertaining, or informative. If you did, please scroll down, leave me a comment, hit the big red subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, or if you want to chat with me down in the comments or over on Instagram at Suitcase Princess. And again, don't forget, I am not saying that you need to pay for the party. I'm not saying that you need to book the dining reservations. I'm not saying any of that. What I am saying is that you can maximize the dollars that you're already spending on what is not an inexpensive vacation if you take 5 minutes and figure out what all extras are going on when you are booking your Disney vacation. Bye guys.